Fountain Jr. was born July 3rd, 1930. He was a skinny kid with bad lungs who spent too much time hanging around the front stoop of the Top Hat dance hall near his home on Broad Street. The Top Hat was a stronghold of New Orleans jazz, and jazz already had a strong hold on Pete Fountain. He knew he wanted to be a musician, a drummer, but his family doctor had something else in mind when he prescribed a musical instrument that would strengthen Pete's weak lungs, the clarinet. By the time he was 16, Pete had already gained a reputation on the street, Bourbon Street. He performed with the Junior Dixieland Band in the famous Parisian Room, then later with Phil Zito's International Dixieland Express. Soon, Pete was performing with some of the best-known jazz bands in the country, the Basin Street Six, the Dukes of Dixieland, and Al Hirt. In 1957, at a time when bebop and rock and roll were topping the charts, Pete joined Lawrence Welk on the nation's most popular television show.
Pete and the Dixieland Boys are going to play for us now, Texas Family in New Orleans. Those 2 years, Pete was the most famous jazz musician in the country. He is credited with the resurgence of New Orleans jazz. But he knew what it meant to miss New Orleans and returned home to open a jazz club on Bourbon Street. Pete is certainly a wonderful man. Pete, I thought maybe you'd like to come in and say goodbye to the folks. You know how to say goodbye? Some of the girls have asked if it was possible to get a dance for you this evening. Would you really? Girls, it's okay. While we play some dance music here, people dance with you.
His fame and fans followed, from his first club at 800 Bourbon, to a larger one at 231 Bourbon, and all the way to the largest jazz club in the city at the New Orleans Hilton on the riverfront.
From New Orleans, playing tiger rag in his own style, with his own combination, Pete Fountain!
Never stopped performing nationally. He appeared on The Ed Sullivan Show and the Bing Crosby, Bob Hope, and Andy Williams specials, among other numerous national TV shows.
Whenever Pete's on the show, everybody around the building comes in to listen to him rehearse. And I said just before the show, I said, everyone's telling me you were really knocking him out of rehearsal. And Pete made our band, he says, it's easy to play in front of these guys. Isn't that nice? Anyway, he's really a great artist.
One of the most popular guests, Pete made 59 appearances on Johnny Carson's The Tonight Show. He has been king of Bacchus and leader of the half-fast walking car. Pete was voted the #1 jazz clarinetist in Playboy's Reader Jazz Pool 13 years in a row. He has been a featured performer at every New Orleans Super Bowl since 1970 and won an Emmy for music for his performance during the 1990 game. Pete has performed with music legends ranging from Louis Armstrong and Harry James to Marvin Hamlish and Harry Connick Jr. He has recorded close to 100 albums, 3 of which have gone gold: Pete Fountain's New Orleans, The Blues, and Mr. New Orleans. He received a gold record for his hit single, Just a Closer Walk with Thee. Pete has earned other numerous awards and honors, including a doctorate of music from the College of Santa Fe. He has performed for 4 U.S. presidents, at 5 state dinners at the White House, and for countless dignitaries. Pete was honored to play for Pope John Paul II at the New Orleans Papal Mass, which was attended by over 400,000 people.
I have always heard about the beautiful music of New Orleans. Today, Castle.